Imagine, put yourself in that situation. You are on your way to a new country where you don't know exactly what you need, so you trust someone to tell you what you need, and that people tells you at the last moment, at last minute that, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you that you need this. And it's one of the most important documents you need for the process. It's not a secret that Paraguay has started to become the center of a lot of conversation. The recognition we have right now has started to gather the attention of people all around the world. Let it be because of sports, polemics, or even the amount of opportunities for foreigners to come here in Paraguay and have a plan B or better fiscal freedom. And this is a point where people start to see the perfect opportunity to grow a business around this topic. And it works perfectly. They are reaching success fast and quickly. And what happens when that success is too much to manage? Are they willing to take the risk? Because of course, who doesn't risk it doesn't win, and that's totally fine. But I think it's time to reconsider it when that risk is also affecting the client, the customer. And it's here where I want to clarify that we are not here to point any fingers towards any company, nor to blame anyone about this. We are not telling names, but I think it is important for our people, for the clients, to know about this situation because it can happen to anyone. And what is exactly what I'm talking about is about companies that are growing too fast. People who have a great image, a great marketing, and a great communication in social media, but are lacking in the most important thing, that is service, customer service. And you can see this in a lot of areas. There's a lot of little points, a lot of little red flags, if you want to say it that way, that show this lack of customer service, whether it be the poor treatment to their clients, the lack of communication, the complete information, and even when they want to do things in a hurry or too fast, so they are not seeing the little details and they are not taking fully care for the cases in the customers. All of this only creates stress in the clients and complicates a situation that is already too difficult for them. Imagine you are in a fully new country for you, you don't know anything about the environment, and the people you are supposed to trust for assisting you in this whole process are doing these little mistakes that at the end of the day are causing your process to take a lot more of time. We hear stories and we have clients and cases that went through these kinds of situation. So now I'm going to share a little bit of them with you. The first case we had is someone that we had to practically save. The people that were assisting him from the beginning didn't tell him something very important about his documents. And just so you know, one of the worst mistakes you can do when you're doing this process is to forget about one of the main documents in your home country. And what happened to this guy? This guy was on the airplane on his way to Paraguay, and these people are texting him and they tell him, okay, by the way, we forgot to tell you that you have to bring your criminal record from your home country. Imagine, put yourself in that situation. You are on your way to a new country where you don't know exactly what you need, so you trust someone to tell you what you need, and that people tells you at the last moment, at last minute that, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you that you need this. And it's one of the most important documents you need for the process. It is down. At the end of the day, we solved the case, but the guy didn't have back the money he spent with the previous company. Another dumb mistake that can bring down the credibility of a company, it is not taking responsibility of your action, on not taking the blame or on things that you know that you're doing wrong. So here's where we have the second story. This is a guy that was doing the process for his Cédula and he had a problem with it. He didn't pass the filter. The company is telling him, oh yeah, you know, we have a problem with this document that is a note of intelligence. So we have a problem, but it's not our fault. It is the fault of the government that is not doing it right. And actually, the problem was that the company wasn't printing the passport in color. So at the end of the day, the problem wasn't in the note of intelligence, it was in the passport, just because they didn't want to print it in color. And the third and last story is about a really close client of us that was doing the investor pass. She wasn't doing the investor pass with us, she was doing it with another company, but we were taking care of other matters around her case as well. And the thing with this case is that the main mistake, it isn't only that they made her lose a lot of time, but it's also that they were not honest from the beginning. She was looking for a company that had at least a little bit of experience doing the investor pass. They told her that they knew how to do it, when it wasn't actually true. They never did an investor pass case. They were using her case as practice. And it's fine. There's a first time for a lot of things. It can be the first time you're doing an investor pass, but you have to be honest that it is your first time. And you have to be honest to your client that you actually don't know how to do the whole process. The main problem is not that they made her lose time or like they took a little bit more time to do the things. The main problem is that they lied to her. The first time we did an investor pass, we were honest with our client and we told him that it was actually the first time we were doing it, and if he didn't have problem with it, we can make a special price for him. And he told us that, okay, it is fine, I understand, I don't have problem doing it with you because I trust you, and thank you for telling me. I will take that into consideration. And that's it. It is simple respect for the client, just to be honest with them. Sometimes the problem wasn't just about the honesty, because this is something that we didn't know after a little bit of time. Some of the problems, some of the red flags were shown into the way they communicated and the way the whole team was organized. Since they didn't know how to do the process, they tried to rely on each other in every part of the team. So one people says one information to another one, and that one tells the information, but the information is not complete, and it becomes a broken telephone. So that's what happened with this client. She was trying to get the information as complete as possible, but different people were saying different things inside of the same team. That's why here, personally, in Expat Paraguay, we prefer to stay with a small team so we can say the information directly with one another. It creates better organization and it makes things easier for both for us and for the client as well. So these were all the stories and all the experience that I had to share with you right now. How I said before, this is not to point fingers to anyone or to blame anyone, but it's for raising awareness. I think it's the best for clients to be aware that this kind of situation can happen. Try to find someone that take your case with the care that it needs, and above all of things, that is always telling you the truth about the situation, about the case, and about how things are done here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped you in thinking a little bit more about who are you trusting with your process, and if you have any doubt about it, you can always ask us in the comments, send us a message. We are available here in YouTube and also in our Instagram. See you for the next video. Bye bye.